Hello and welcome! My name is Ahura and this is my Let's Play series of Hearts of Fire. No, it's not. It's of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing as Brandenburg into Prussia. And I am live streaming these episodes, so if I'm suddenly talking to someone, well, it's probably someone on the stream, just so you know. In the last episode, we took these two these two provinces from Teutonic Order, because they were, of course, really Prussian. They even have Prussian culture, as you can see. Most of this land actually do, so we need all this land. And we gave, in an earlier war, we gave this province to Poland, and that's the only one that's not Prussian culture, so that's nice. So we just need these last provinces from Teutonic Order. Anyway, we're still trying to get that Holy Roman Empire, and it's not going too well. We have three people convinced currently. Unfortunately, I accidentally insulted Palatinate, and they are now they did a separate peace with Teutonic Order and annulled alliances, so I can't have an alliance with them for about 10 years. So right now I'm hoping that Mainz may be able to be convinced of my brilliance. Of course, the big problem right now is that I'm still having a royal marriage with Palatinate, so I can't just go and ally Mainz, at least not without paying for it. Oh, so Poland is using his big country status to get some... I have had a chance to play around with it, so last time we talked about the great powers, I didn't really know what to do. But I've been playing a little bit of France on my own, and that possibly the influencing countries is just awesome. It's the same as giving a gift, so you get 25 opinion for it, but it costs you 1 year of their income. So if you are doing it with a small nation, then you're getting it very, very cheaply compared to a gift. So it's actually pretty nice. And if you're doing it, for example, with someone like Navarra, if you want to, like a one province minor that you want to put in a vassal, then you're also giving them some points that they can make their country better with. Anyway, we just got some of these estate modifiers expiring, and that usually means that we can demand some stuff from them. So let's grant some monopoly charters, and let's demand 150 points here. Let's support. Let's set an emissary. Do we have anything that's gonna expire soon? No, so we can still pretty safely take some. So if you take this one, it'll go to 60 and 70. So we won't actually be able to make them give me more than 100 points. So there's no reason to give them more power. And down here, if I call the diet, they'll be at just to make sure that they don't have anything that will expire. And then we're gonna get 150 points. Very nice. So that was like just 400 military or 400 monarch points for free, because we are doing good with our guys. Let's just make this into a state, by the way. And that means we have to give out some land, which will now jeopardize that whole thing I was just being so proud of. So the nobility gets this one, which of course is too much. So now they are happy. And I got a province with almost no aggressive expansion, or not aggressive expansion, what's it called, autonomy. And the clergy, I can pretty much give whatever I want to. I would like to give them someone with a... I think I'm gonna give them this one, called Bear. Yeah, that's gonna make them happy. And it had pretty high autonomy, so it's not gonna matter too much that I give it to them. Basically, what you want to do with these states is you want to kind of cycle through your provinces. So every time you get new provinces, you want to award them to the nobility, because or to the estates, because the estates, all they do is they force the autonomy to be at least 25. But if the autonomy is already higher than 25, then they don't do anything. Then they're just giving you the points and giving you the bonuses and stuff. And on top of that, and this is very important to remember, on top of that, they make it so that autonomy does not count in one of the categories. So if it's nobility, and you put them on a really high autonomy state, then all the manpower will still be given to you. And the same with the clergy, all the tax will still be given to you. And I guess it's Diamond Dog is saying hi to you. So basically, if you're smart about where you put the estates, they won't ever cost you that much, and you will get plenty of stuff out of it. Of course, we should probably be looking at getting rid of the estates down in these. I would actually like to, now that we're talking about it, I would like to get the burghers away down here and move them up in Danzig instead, because Danzig is giving a lot of trade power. So if we can get them away from these two without problem, I think we can. Oh, we have to keep one of them. I'm gonna give them, I don't want to give them that one. I guess I'm just gonna give them this one back. I could give them this one as well. I think I'm gonna give them this one. And I gave it to the clergy, of course. Well, yeah. And now they're unhappy. I just gave them this wonderful province. I guess I'm gonna have to give them this one as well then. Okay, so I was just trying to be all smart and then I fuck it up myself, but hey. Yeah, we have some money. Let's spend it. Oh, actually, I want to spend it on boats if I can. So, one more in each of them and then one here. So we're building 5 more boats. And we're getting close to actually finishing this mission. And we even have... Oh, we used almost all of the sailors we have, so those 5 boats are what we could. And the Ottomans embraced the Renaissance. Interesting. Let's just check that out. So, apparently they had a lot of money going around because Constantinople is the only province they have it in, but apparently that was enough for them to actually embrace it. Maybe they are cheating. I'm not sure. They could be cheating, of course, like they are with many things else. The AI kind of gets some cheat allowed, so it's a little bit more of a problem for the player to play against. Anyway, you still don't have any alliances, and in a very short minute I'm gonna have a claim on you, so I'm just gonna move my army over there and improve maintenance. Now we're looking down here. So we didn't quite get mines on our side, but I feel like we could if we gave him an alliance. Would that would be enough actually. Would it be worth it to go over the relationship limit for this? I kind of feel like it would. Let's just get this guy back. Oh, so we got a a bad trade here. Build cost plus 10%. That's annoying. It's gonna drink some of this wonderful coffee. And let's just get this claim. And I think I'm gonna go for an alliance with mines. It's going to be costing us 1 diplo point, but hopefully, yeah, it's enough that he'll actually vote for me now. So, with the Emperor being as old as he is and actually being in war right now, there's a fairly decent chance that he'll end up dying, in which case I will take over as Emperor, which would be pretty amazing. And he's in war with France right now. So let's see what we can do with Lüneburg here. Let's just do it. Worst case scenario, we'll just take some money from him. Oh, seems like he has a pretty awesome general. So just let's wait 1 more month. So yeah, worst case scenario, it gives too much aggressive expansion and we don't take the land. Best case scenario, we get a 8 development province basically for free here. So Japasko, I think it's pronounced, is asking, is monarch traits completely random or can you influence them? So basically they are completely random. These points get generated at birth, and you get the first of these personality traits when you come of age, that is 15 years. And then you get these for ruling for 15 or 10 and 15 years, or 20 and 20, I can't remember the exact numbers right now. But basically they're completely random, and there's no way you can decide which one it will be. And it's the same for your generals. So this general is a defensive planner, and it's basically just a random chance when you win a battle. There's a random chance that he gains a trait. So to answer it in a very short manner, you cannot decide. There's no way of influencing. It's completely random. It's one of the RNG parts of the game that you'll just have to live with. But on the other hand, it kind of makes it so that every game is different. So I don't mind it that much. It's just about getting the best out of any situation. So I hope that answered it. See, how many do we need to leave here? 3 only. So gonna leave 4 there. No, we're gonna do it like this. Gonna leave those 4. But now, of course, it's screwed it up. So if you want to move troops out of a province but keep your leader there, then you cannot use the move all people thing, because then the leader will be moved. You have to move them individually, or at max move half of them like this. This can also work. But I'm just moving them manually, and you can see now he's leaving without the leader, and I can leave him behind for the bonus. His +1 bonus. So again, now it's just waiting. And the QQ ceded a bunch of stuff to Ottomans. And how are we doing with our Renaissance? Not that great. It's spreading really slowly up here because we don't have that much development. By the way, I just did a video on institutions. So if you are wanting to know a little bit more about how it works, go to my YouTube channel and you can see a nice video that I did on the subject. I'm gonna try and see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can give you military access first of all. So we lost. Oh, we lost him, and we didn't have enough. Maybe sometimes if you give military access to your allies, they'll help you out with rebels. I'm just gonna send these guys out to Lübeck's trade node. But it doesn't seem like. Maybe he'll come and help me once I attack them. And of course we got some separatism there, and we don't have enough soldiers to beat him, so we just spend a lot of manpower for nothing. Sorry about that. And we got the siege done. So how much aggressive expansion are we looking for? Almost nothing. Definitely gonna do this then. Bam! Got ourselves another province. Oh yeah. And still number 1 here. Let's just send him out to top off that relationship. I hope the emperor dies soon. So now they're moving into Danzig, where there's a bit better chance of actually killing them. Problem is, of course, that I am very low on my men in this army now. And they are demanding. Oh, we're getting unlawful territory. I forgot about that. So we might leave. Oh! Seems like we're mostly keeping our status here, so that's good. yeah, we'll have to wait until we get a little bit more manpower back before we can kill those rebels. I think I'm gonna... So he is Teutonic rebels, and this is still a Teutonic core. Oh, it's only a claim. So he's probably gonna go back to this province. So I'm gonna stay here and see if he'll attack me. If it starts moving towards me, I should probably truce with you. And that does it mean we can have an alliance with you again? No. Let's just top up with all these guys. Make sure they vote for us as the new emperor. And we can get tech. But I think I'm gonna wait. We don't really need military tech right now. Of course we could use it for these rebels. But definitely we don't have any corruption right now. We have the incorruptible trace who's taking care of any corruption we do have, along with our positive stability. So I'm just gonna save our points, because we are paying a pretty steep penalty now, 16%. Well, that's not too bad, but it's still 16%. So I might as well wait until if we see if we can get the Renaissance to spread up here. And of course, the tech penalty is giving us a bigger bank. Normally it's 999, but now we have a bank of 1158. So it's not going to be that much of a problem. You're going to go to Stolp. Can I be there before you? No, I can't. I don't want to be fighting you in a wooded province. Actually going to go to Neumark. That's annoying. I think I'm going to have to attack him there. Do I have another? No, he is the best guy. Come on. Nope, we're gonna lose this one as well, yes. Yeah, this is bad. Just gonna use all of our manpower on that, and we didn't win. That is the problem with these wooden provinces. At least I don't think he'll get manpower back, so we'll have a chance in 10 years when we have enough manpower again. Poland, will you please take care of it? Like, Freddy, please. It does seem like he will cycle between these three, so we could wait here in Neumark and defend next time he attacks there. Until that will mean that he'll... Yeah. At least he's now given separatism to all of them, so there's nothing to worry about anymore. It's already shit. Losing so much money. I think I can still afford to buy one of these ships. Let's just buy two. So now just waiting for the Emperor to die and this rebels to die. Do we have more? We do actually have. So I think I'm just gonna buy a couple mercs, and hopefully they can help me. We can get an idea. Do I wanna... Yeah, let's just get this. I'm not gonna buy admin tech right away anyway, since the workshop isn't that amazing. So I might as well go for the tech cost and institution embrace here. Ooh, he's actually going to... He's going and taking some Poland land there. So finally I got Poland to help me. Which means I can go down to... I think we're just gonna go down to half maintenance. At least for now. Screw this, I'm just gonna go all the way down. All the way down. Then we're gonna stack them in Berlin. And yeah, we are losing some Diplo points, but we are close to being capped on Diplo points. We're not going any diplomatic idea groups. So all we are really losing out on is the possibility of developing our land. And what we're gaining is possibly all of this. So I think it's worth it. we could add some Diplo points to... Do we have any good trade goods? So wool is pretty okay. Our cloth here. So is iron. So I'd definitely be open to putting some point into these. So we might as well... So Potsdam is the highest development province. But it's cheaper in Berlin. So I'm just gonna put a couple points into Berlin. See if we can make it 20 development, which means that it will grow quicker, Renaissance quicker. And there are also some of the later institutions where it makes sense. Plus, while it is spreading, for every point you put into the province, you get some spread. So we just moved from almost nothing to 30% spread. So we're gonna be getting it a little bit quicker, and of course we're gonna get money and manpower out of this as well. So it's not like it's wasted points. You can see we had almost the same amount of Renaissance in these two provinces, but I actually more than doubled it by adding development to the province. So that also helps with the development spend. I'm not sure I got that into my guide video, but well, now you know. And we have a diplomat free, so we might as well send him to the Palatinate. Try to make friends again. And we are really having it now, because this guy changed away from Austria as well. And Austria embraced the Renaissance. Let's check the map out again. So he had it in quite a lot of his provinces, which means that now that he has it in Wien, it will spread really quickly to Ostmark, and then hopefully it will spread quickly up through here, up to us. I want it. I want the Renaissance so bad. So yeah, Japsko was talking about it a little bit again. So Renaissance only spreads in provinces that are 10 development or more. So would it be worth it to develop them for getting the Renaissance? Yes and no, I would say. It is worth it in the sense that you will get those provinces to spread more quickly, but it's still so little. So if I was spending points anyway, definitely it'd be worth it to like put this one up to 10 instead of putting someone else to 11. But I will probably be taking loans or saving up to embracing the Renaissance from 1 or 2 provinces. And by far the biggest change to my provinces will be the adjacency bonus. So I don't see it as that big of a difference. Of course, if I end up having to spend more of these points, I'll put them into some of the 9 development provinces here to try and put them to 10. So I hope that answers your questions. For most of the other institutions that come later on, it doesn't matter what development they have. So it's only really for Renaissance and the very late ones where it matters. So I would say both yes and no to that, to just make the answer hard. It does make a difference, but not that big one. So it's not like you should go out of your way to do it anyway. So hopefully those two will be what we need. So we're gonna get an astonishing performance. Recently, a young female troubadour who has won fame across Europe for her unconventional music was invited to perform at your court. The sight of her costume prompted the entire room to gasp. Her song had countless instances of thinly disguised innuendo and references to unconventional sex acts. Oh no. At one point, the Archbishop turned scarlet and stormed out of the room. The performance concluded, all eyes turned to you, and we hear your response. So we can either get provocative and mesmerizing commentary on romance and gender in contemporary society, 20 admin points, or we can get 5 receipts and a theologian. I'm gonna take the points. And still waiting for that Renaissance. And we're gonna have to wait quite a little bit more, so I'm gonna end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider the like button and subscribing. Hope to see you next time on my channel. And until then, have a good day.